If we raise the minimum wage, I would say it depends on the situation. In LA, there's a serious problem that exists, and guess what? That is the homelessness problem. So, what is the connection between the minimum wage with homeless problem? The key point to make a connection between these would be the cost of living. As long as cost of living will rise, I would say yes, it should be rise. First, I'm gonna explain the connection between minimum wage and the homeless problem in a more specific way. Then I'll talk about why we should care about homeless problem. And last, I'll talk about some examples of what living costs are to support my main claim why the minimum wage should be raised. I'll talk about those in order. First, why should we raise the minimum wage? That is associated with the homeless problem. People become homeless when they cannot pay all of their living expenses. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics reported, 6 million workers are or 1.9 of all hourly paid non-self-employed workers earn wage at or below the federal minimum wage in 2019. That year, 82.3 million people paid hourly wage, making up 58.1% of all wage and salary workers in the United States. This provides in the United States over half people are living with minimum wage. So if we don't raise it, then if the cost of living keeps increase, the population of homeless will explode, and the homeless will be anyway. So that's what I say. Why I say it should be raised. Second, you already know cost of living is increasing and never falls. Besides, the minimum wage is not increased, and that makes the population of homeless people keep rising. The consequences would be there are a right bunch of homeless is living on the LA streets anywhere. Then maybe crime will be increased. Finally, LA may be a slang, just say maybe. And in the city of LA, 41980 people were classified as being homeless, as Fox News reported. You are able to know how this problem is serious because if we don't approach to stop unemployed people increase, that will directly associate with homeless population increase. That is why I say we should care about homeless problem. One example of living cost is the price of house. According to the Zumper, which is a website to help users to know the market price of a house in America, reported the average rent for a one-bedroom apartment in LA CA is currently $2,427. This is a 30% increase compared to the previous year. Nubuel.com, which is a website to help users to know utility bills in the LA reported. The basic monthly utility bill for 915 square foot apartment in LA is around $146.42. This is another example of living costs. Besides, people will need to pay for food. The U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics found LA area households spends $5,571 or 63.5% of their food dollars on food at home and 3201 on food away from home. These living costs are just common things. Depends on each person, they have to pay something extra. Maybe they have kids or dogs or for hobby. Those expenses are rise if the supply cannot satisfy the demand. So if those costs rise but the minimum wage is still low, as a result, people will become homeless. To conclude, minimum wage should be raised if the living costs are increasing. Long story short, low income and high spending are directly associated with homeless population increasing. So I would say yes, minimum wage should be rise. And that's all. Thank you for your listening.